morning, my dear friends. Yesterday we were discussing about an interesting episode from Swamiji's life, where he advised a mother to allow her child to play at least for 2 hours a day so that his complete overall development could happen. But today the challenge is totally different, because today it is IT world and we are seeing that children are addicted to cell phones and other electronic gadgets. How are we going to get these children out of this dangerous internet world? First very important thing is, those days we used to have a lot of activities in school where children are motivated to go out and play and things like that. But today we don't have that kind of activity. Those days we would see that we travel by our own mode of transportation, and after we reach school we had some time to play, and the lunch break was sufficient, so that we had some time to play after lunch break and things like that. And even after school time we had our own mode of transportation, so we had some more time to play, and a lot of activity was happening. But today most of the children are used up to taking to bus connecting the school, and almost all school today have transportation facility, or otherwise parent arrange a permanent transportation facility so that the child reaches school exactly on time. He doesn't have anything a little time extra also, and the same time when he has to come back also he doesn't have enough of time after the school to play. We also see that lunch break is used so that he has only time to just have his food. There is no extra time for chatting and things like that. It has become a serious life for children, and how these children will not become addicted to cell phone is not a big surprise, because they are used to stay away from socializing with other children. The complete system is slowly getting converted that they have to become like a computer. They should not have, or otherwise it will be nice to say a robotic life. Children are not allowed to share things and of their own, or express things. Even classroom, if some child wants to speak, he has to speak only what the teacher likes. If he is speaking something against the teacher, that's all. This boy is souped up. So this is all the kind of thing which is making the child addicted to cell phone, because there he doesn't have any kind of tension. And research show that when child is in cell phone playing some game and things like that, their dopamine level increases. That means it's a kind of addiction. Exactly a happiness feeling comes then. That is why when a child is playing, suppose you are trying to cut off his game, or you are just trying to pull off the cell phone, they become really arrogant. You can see their face as if they may retaliate back in very abusive language. That is the kind of thing which is happening, because the dopamine level immediately drops down when the cell phone is withdrawn. So one very important thing, try to have good communication with your children. Spend a lot of time with your children. Call them, sit down, tell your stories, what all the things happen in your life. So many foolish things we would have done in our school days, which is funny. Just share with them, and share the stories of your parents and grandparents. And of course it is very, very important that we have to share the kind of things we had in our community, and how our community is such a prosperous community, and how we were able to share for the social development and all these things. When we are able to interact with our children in the way they like, slowly they have to get addicted to our communication system and our cultural celebrations, so that they themselves get withdrawn from the cell phone. So we should take it as a very big agenda in our life that we are going to see that our children are out from the cell phone. Of course, I don't deny that cell phone and other kind of electronic gadgets are very important, but that must not eat our children. That is very, very important. It should be given in a measured way. So the alternative which we are going to give to them is to create more of happiness than what a cell phone is going to give them. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity. Tomorrow we'll catch up with something more interesting. God bless you all. Bye.